Good morning students. Now we are going to see history of economic thought. History of economic thought, as the title implies, deals with the origin and development of economic ideas and their interrelations. It is different from economic history and history of economics. Economic history is the study of the economic development of a country. History of economic deals with the science of economics. The economic ideas are directly and indirectly motivated by the economic conditions and environment of the country. Professor Schumpeter holds that economic thought is the sum total of all the opinion and desires concerning economic subjects, especially concerning with public policies of different times and places. Then history of the development of economic ideas. Economic ideas under the three periods. First one is ancient, medieval and modern. History of economic thought broadly divided into two parts. First part deals with the origin and the development of ideas before the development of economics as a science. Second part deals with the economic ideas after the development of economics as a science. Then history of economic thought analyzed by different approaches. Then first one is conceptual approach. Conceptual approach. In this approach, economic ideas are discussed in order of time. The economic ideas of different economists can be presented, year-wise can be studied. Then another one is conceptual approach. It speaks about the evolution of different economic concept and the interdependence of this concept. Then next one is philosophical approach. This was first adopted by the Greek philosopher Plato. In the past, economics was considered as a handmaid of ethics. Then another one is deductive or classical approach. The classical economists adopted deductive method. They believed in the universal application of economic laws. Then inductive approach. The historical school emphasized the inductive method. These economists believed that the laws of economics are not universal in nature. The neoclassical approach. This approach aims at improving the classical ideas by modifying them. Neoclassical approach was first adopted by Marshall. Then welfare approach. It aims at providing the basis for adopting policies which are likely to maximize social welfare. The new institutional approach. The institutionalists question the validity of classical ideas and give importance to psychological factors. Then Keynesian approach. A major development in modern economics is associated with the name of J.M. Keynes. His approach is new and different from the classical school. Then importance of history of economic thought. Study of history of economic thought clearly shows that there is a certain unity connects us with ancient times. Study of economic thought will help us to understand the origin of economics. Economic ideas are conditioned by time, place and circumstances. A study of economic thought provides a broad basis for comparison of different ideas. The study of history of economic thought will enable us to know the person responsible for the formulation of certain important principles. Then why study the history of economic thought? Aids in the understanding of economics, provides an introduction to part of intellectual history, provide a perspective of our past in the development of economic thought and relate this past to current economic thought. Learn about people as well, that is, we learn about the philosophers and economists who developed economic reasoning, the modeling and description of economic activity. Illustrate how ideas develop and change within academic disciplines. Thank you.